Welcome back to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilaus, and well, I am re-recording this episode because I did a glorious recording and everything was perfect, except that I had some massive issues with my microphone, so this is a little bit of a different setup. So if it sounds a bit weird or different, then please bear with me. I'm going out and raiding some shops tomorrow to see if I can find some new equipment. In the meantime, I don't want to be leaving you without an episode, so here we go. We are recording it again. Hopefully, that should mean that I will know what I'm doing, and it'll be a little bit more crisp than last time, although it was really crisp last time as well. Now, let's talk a bit about the stuff we want to do. This game is all about looking ahead and being a little bit ahead of what all the things that could go wrong. And I just saw this one dipping a little bit down. And the maintenance is always one of those things that will just make your life absolutely miserable. And I can see that this is kind of dipping here. So maybe it's time for us to, before we go into anything else, get us a captain's log here. Captain's house thing, whatever. There, we'll get you there. And we'll just get it done. This will get all this, and then I can go on to Industrial Edict and just do a maintenance reducer once it's built. That will take care of the maintenance until we get an improvement. And how do we get an improvement? Well, that's all the topic of today. What we've done is we've done all the science up to that we can use with a Science Lab 1, and now we have to go into a Science Lab 2, which means we need lab equipment, mechanical parts, and electronics to get anywhere. So we have a mechanical part, but the first thing we want to do today is working on a power generation and also a mechanical power storage, and also then settlement power. Once we have those two, we can go up to, I'm actually going to go to pipes because we're going to need that as well. Then we're going to get maintenance, and after maintenance, I think we'll go vehicle and advanced. And then after that, we can go into cool things like steel, cargo depot, advanced diesel, all those cool things. But I think we got enough science just lined up for us. Now you can see here the original science packs or science labs, they are not working. So off you go, they're gone. They're gone now. Then we will be going into the next, and that means we need to build it. So how do we build it? Well, I build it like I usually do, like this. And that will be this part. So this requires electronics and electronics and yeah, of course, electronics and was mechanical parts. So we are extending our bus now backwards. That's also how it works. Oh no, there we go. It works it backwards, and I will now be getting it into here. And let's see, I'm gonna build it from here. That will go into the first one, and then I'll build it from here. Nope. The one. And in here and inbound. Great. It just turns out this was not done correctly. So we'll go over here as well, and from this one over here. Now I need to hook it up. That is going to be pretty simple, I hope. From here it will hook up to, and always go that way. Is that connected? I don't know. Let's make sure that it connects. There we go. That's connecting, and go up. What? Sweet. So that's connected. Let's get all of that done. We should have a lot of resources available, so we should be able to build everything we want immediately. And there and there. That's getting all of it. Good. So that should start working on all of these components. Then we're going to make a research lab 2, which I will be hinting at that location, and I'll build 2 of those. I don't think we need more resources than 2 for any of them. Oh, that's not going to work. So it's not going to work because I also need 10 lab equipments for each of them, and I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it. When it comes in here, you can see it starts. And are they working? Yes, they're both green. So once I build the lab equipment, then it will be going in here. Once these are built, I will be building the belt over. If I build the belt first, then it'll stop being able to do exports here, which is not beneficial. And well, that's just how it is. So that is that's getting going, and then once I get that going, I can get all of the research going, and that's the first thing is settlement power. But yeah, and you can see here we are kind of running a little bit low on the settlement power, and we'd really like to get more of that. We can bump that, thank you. And this one already got it, so I think now we can go in. But since we're waiting for it, I could just fast forward the time and just zoom forward and then get it done. But there's also something else I want to do. I want to build something here, and we can't really get it because let's look at it. This is queued up for removal there, and I want to build it. Yeah, I want to build something here, and I want to build concrete because concrete is going to be super useful as a replacement. Instead of the bricks, currently we're making 12 plus 12 bricks, and we're using 12 plus 12 plus 12 bricks. That means I need to keep getting something in here. The way I do that is by doing this, and I also get concrete because that's also nice, and that dumps down a lot of our wood, and that means these will get busy again, and then they'll tear apart down this part. We can start building up here. So the first thing we want to build is actually working on actually I think I want to get this done as well and get there. So we'll just get a little bit more of each of these. We'll focus next episode on better farms, but that's yeah, next episode. For now, it's all about where are they? They're always sort of weird place. We're gonna need a rotary kiln, we're gonna need a crusher, and we are going to need one more thing, and that is a concrete mixer. Good. Those are the three things we are going to need. So the concrete mixer is taking cement, it's taking sand, it's getting aggregates, and it's taking water. I love the fact that it's actually correct recipes. It's not just some abbreviation or approximation. It is actually perfectly correct. I mean, it is a simplified form of cement with just limestone and coal, but it is definitely the best we've seen in any game so far. Instead of just, yeah, well, it takes limestone. It's like, this is like basic Roman concrete, yeah? And that's still fine. So, it's still standing in many cases. So what we have here is cement, which we will get. We have sand. We have, luckily, a beach full of sand, you could say. That's kind of fortunate. We get slag and gravel and water. Water is easy because if we look at it, we have water just down here. So in order to make the cement, we are going to get some coal and some limestone. The benefit of making concrete instead of the bricks, if you look at the bricks, they take quite a lot of coal in here. For one thing, it's half as much coal as it turns out bricks, and also a lot of dirt. So that's another interesting thing. Once we start not using dirt anymore, we're gonna have to figure out what to do with the dirt. But I have a good idea because there's a new equipment for it. Now, ratio 1.5, 3. There is an upgrade to a concrete plant that is twice as fast. There is also an upgrade to this, but it's much later, and it's completely different shape and size and all that. So I'm going to build this actually towards the concrete mix of 2. So that means I'm going to make it as a 1-to-1 ratio. And that will be, well, that'll be how it goes. So I'm going to not, obviously, I'm also going to go here, just flip things around. And that's about the 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want 7 for some reason. There, and you're just going to go straight in here. That's good. That's one thing. Then we're going to get from the side, we are going to get, I think, somewhere from here. And we're also going to get water, but we'll get the water from this part. So we actually have to bring it a little bit down to build it there. And we're going to get a storage outbound. Let's, for now, build all of our storages here. And then see where it goes. This will be... What was it? Sand. Yes, sand goes in. And over on this side, we'll have another one. That will be... Yeah, this will now be limestone coming in. Limestone, we should also do that. And that limestone will be at ground level, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, we are going to get more of these. 2. And 2. And then I'm gonna pick you up and flip you, rotate you, pick you up, flip you, rotate you. Yeah, so that we have water consolidated at these 2 locations. And this one just, I think it just disappears. It's not really a thing, is it? I don't think it's a thing. Wow, I don't know what I did there. Yeah. Now we need another one, and that's going to be coal. And we'll just get it here. What? Yeah, so it is just an aesthetic thing, this rock. It'll be removed, I'm sure. That one. Okay, so what do we have? We have limestone and coal getting some of those things out. That's great. And we're going to get the smokestack. Smoke, 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 and smoke. We are going to get the outputs back in here. I guess we take this out. Just seems better to be consistent, and whenever possible do the whole idea of 3 out and then turn. Whoops. Yeah. That is good. And then all we need now is this inbound, and I'm also going to get water. Let's see how much water. It's 6 plus 6, that's 12. 24 water, that's not a problem for a groundwater pump. And I can see that they need to be moved a little bit. So since you've decided that you can go away, then I can actually build this down here now. Let's build it something like 3 tiles apart. Good, and you are going to go a little bit to the side, because now I should be able to get there. That means water can sneak in, and you are going to go up here, get 3 up, get in, and then you go with that. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is perfect, because I'm also going to get some that is 1 higher up. That's the crushed materials. And you'll see something today that you have never seen before, and I will embrace it like it's the most natural thing in the world. Sushi belts. It actually is a good idea in this game. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? That is going to be here, and I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to go down. Yes, perfect. And we're going to go over here. Yeah. And it actually adds to both. That's perfect. I'm not even going to put a buffer here, because that's no real need for a buffer. These are still going, so I'm going to go in here and just do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. There we go. So that should trigger these to get busy again, so they get out of the way. Do we have stuff for them to do? Really? Oh, right, there's something up there. I don't care about that. I'd rather want you to remove, I don't know, this part. We're going to build steel here, and we'll also build something over here. So you definitely have opportunities to remove that. Now, are we done? Nope. We still have this one. And we are going to build something here. I really need you to go up. Can I just send you off there, just for the time being? You are going to do only one of them. That's going to be slag, and I'm going to do, oops, I'm going to do 2 slag. And that fits like this. So that will be slag coming in round, and that will be coming in. Let's get it here. This will be slag coming in, and that will go up. It has to be at height 2. Not a big deal. 1, 2. There and there. Now this can go over to this location, and then it goes 2 up. And let's see. That is 2 up. Yes, 2 up. And it goes into this line. Goes to here. Goes to... Let's switch the R mode. And then switch back from this mode. And... got it. Come on. I mean, I think this build... the build mechanics here are absolutely amazing. The fact that you can get it to do what you want relatively easy is pretty damn amazing. Now that's only the crushed. We also need to get the gravel for the stone, so I'll just make another one over here that will get all the stone or the rocks we can find. Then we're gonna get something like this up here. Is that correct? I think so. It looks like it's... yeah, it looks like it's aligned. Good. These will now be doing only the gravel. Only the gravel. And I'll get the gravel. 1, 2. And there. Now, what is this going to do? This is just going to go into the same one. Not that. Like this. Like this. So that means we are now getting 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. That is way too much. That is 96 on a belt that can carry 60. That's not a problem because each of these will consume 9 plus 9. That's 18 and 36 gravel slash crushed slag. So we can easily saturate it. This just means that if you have more slag, more rock, then that will be what you get in there. The only thing I'm considering is if I have this correctly placed. Let's have a look. It looks like the right location here. And I don't want to get it too close because I need a little bit of space on that side. And I think that, are we ready? Let's go. And the rest will just be built. Yeah, there's definitely these ones. I'd really like those to get built. There. Oh, and we got the water warehouse, water things. And then we can get the captain's office. We have a captain's office. Great. And vehicle fuel saver. As soon as we do that, we are getting a captain's office completed, advanced research completed, and find an oil rig completed. Okay, did I find an oil rig? Yes, I found an oil rig. Do you want to start repairs? It's kind of expensive out here. This one we can do because that doesn't really matter. There, we can go and build a ship. We're not going to use the ship, but when we need the ship, we want it to get in here as soon as possible. Now, what I don't have is I do not have warnings on this, so I'm going to go warning if empty. This one is warning if empty. This one is warning if empty. And this one should be not warning if empty because one of these will probably be empty. This will just be where we drop the trash. So at this point, I now need to get some sand and some limestone inbound. I probably should have done that before now that I think of it, because then I could have started to accrue while I was doing that. I think this is a glorious location for building it. Yes. And then I'm going to build here. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe like this, and even this side as well. Cool. And from here, I'll flatten it and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. That is definitely something. And then you can just focus on this area for now. Great. It will need to get some boxes, and I will make some boxes. And I don't want to make it look really close. 3, 4, so they can go between here and here and here. This will be sand and more sand. This will be dirt and more dirt. And we don't have the local, or we don't have the advanced logistics, so we can't dictate that they go in here, but we can kind of ask them nicely. And this one will be just marking it. Now we're going to need someone in here, and I have already I just built this out here as a sort of a terraforming thing, so we can take those out. That will be 1 and 2 of these. Power is not looking good, so let me go up here and build another power. And there we go. So that power is gonna work just now. The other part, this is the limestone, so we have no problems there. I will be building, let's build it here. And this will be, we are just going to basically take a big chunk of this out. Good. You're going to be focusing on this area. Yes. And I'm going to get 1 and 2 here. I will also get some boxes. And again, I don't want to make them too close. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, that one, that one, that one. What are we going to get? We are going to get the limestone that we want and the limestone that we want. And I'm going to say you're going to complain if you're empty. And over here we'll get some dirt because there's always dirt everywhere. There. Not going to... I'm going to mark this as warning if almost full, because then I need to respond to it. Yeah? And then I'm going to go copy you into... no. Yeah, this one, warning if it's almost full. Because it might not ever be completely full. Extremely busy, yes. And we have 68. We're just going to get 2 more trucks to get in here. Now, what did we get here? Oh, we did not get this outbound, so let's... Can I get this? Oh, no. Well, you're gonna go here. This is 20 and all of these. We also got the mechanical power storage. So we actually got all the power we need right now. This is getting started. There'll be some warnings for the time being, but we'll come back to this and see when it works. Oh, no, 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 no. We are actually going to make it go somewhere useful. Oh, yes. We are going to go really useful. Oh, look at this. They're gonna hate this. My my little cars here. They already hate it. That one, and I'm gonna get another one, and I'm gonna build that in here, in the middle. There we go. That's great. And this will now be. I'm gonna go on this side here, just this little belt here. There's a little bit of room. I think I need to just cut it off a little bit, and then go there. 1, 2, 3, and no. There. Get it in. Get it in. And merge it into that belt. Sweet. That actually means that we get it, and this is not happening, but get it. And do I want to mark this? Yes. Do I want to mark the other one? Not yet, I think. We are burned through this one. This one is not doing anything, and this should have a warning when empty. And I also just want to trade some more. That's going to be the last of these trades. And this one is just keep going. Good. Now we want to get more construction parts. What do we have? Barely any and plenty. Okay. That's pretty good. We're up to 70 by 70. And everything we want is kind of coming in. So this should be focused on limestone. And the one over here should be focused on sand. So over time, I'm thinking this will work. Without the logistics, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Now, wonderful thing has happened, and that is the fact that we have now completed our research into power generation and next power generation. Let me just talk a little bit about this. There are a certain number of steam-based power plants. These two are kind of go together because that's the mechanical storage and also the turbine control. Then you have water recovery, which will improve the water efficiency. And then we have power generation 3, which will generate more power for the same amount of water. But I would say build it with what we're going to do now. This will be a very easy solution to build, and it'll be getting you safely into the all the power you need for a very long time. And then when you upgrade, don't upgrade to this one, but upgrade all the way over here. So even, okay, don't think that's what I wanted to do. And that one also. Did I also? Yeah, okay. That's not good. Well, then it doesn't matter. They'll be added to the back of the queue. Now, let's see. What are we going to do here? Well, I do have some water, so that's a good sign. And then let's have a look at our power plant. Power plant is here. We are going to start with a high pressure turbine. And I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to put 2 of these. There is a mechanical shaft going through that you can connect. And this one is producing 6 megawatt of mechanical power. So plus 6 megawatt, that's 12 megawatt of mechanical power. That's pretty good. Then we need to convert the mechanical power into electrical power, which we'll do here, 3 to 2. It could be better. So we need 4 of these in order to convert all of the 12 mechanical power into 8 electrical power. And then we need 2 flywheels. I don't know if 2 flywheels is the right thing, but I just built 2 flywheels. They are basically batteries that store the heat of the water. Then we need to get the initial high pressure steam inside. So that will be over here. We're going to get a boiler, and that will be... Do I like it that way? Yes. I like it this... there. It's going to go over, and it's going to go over, and it's going to go here, and it goes up, and in, and in. These are at position 1, not at ground level. Likewise on this part, this will be over here, then it will go down, and then we'll go this way. Here to here. And then I will take these 2. You'll be producing 24 steam, and there's nothing I can do with the steam yet. So unfortunately, all I can do is just vent it. It doesn't cause pollution though, so it's not really a big deal. This one is going to produce a lot of exhaust, which is pollution. So that's less ideal, but that's still not a big problem. Now we just need some water coming in and some coal. Coal is coming from this part. I'm going to I'm going to buff this up like this, and then get a higher priority, and then say no one is allowed to pick up and no one's allowed to pick up, because this one will now be dedicated to happiness here. Oh, I saw something, but I don't know what it was. 2, and this will unfortunately block what we had before, but that's okay. Here, and I guess we'll build it something like this. So this will be, oh, this coal should not be that high. Can I build it like this? 1 and here. Oh, that's great. That's great. Then I just remove this and get it a little bit further down here. That's 3 and in and in. So the only thing we need is the water coming in as well. Water comes up from this little corner where I have just conveniently removed all the trees, so we can easily plop down 2 of these. Each of these will produce, oh, look at that, just fits right in that corner. Ah, that would be a shame not putting it there then. Each of these produce, there, 48, and that corresponds to 1 of these. And I said at some point we're going to need pipes, because as I bring 48 plus 48 on a pipe, that's going to be more than the 60 the pipe can handle. So we are going to need a bit better pipe. I'll probably just make it with the normal pipe to start with, but then upgrade it afterwards. Here and here, those are just normal pipes, and I'll still get the normal pipes here. Ooh, that's interesting, because that would be kind of convenient for us to make more of these. Yes. And then I just need to go here and then straight underneath there. And do I want to go, which side do I want to go? Don't know. I'll go here and connect and connect. Great. 3 high, that means easy access here. All the water is done. That's good. This one will now take the priority. And let's have a look at the coal is low here, the limestone is low here, and the sand is low there. It's what you can expect. But we're getting a little bit of limestone in. You can see that some things are working. We're producing, and we actually have a full box here. That means I know that I'm just now, you know, I'm just thinking I probably should get started on getting this one done. So first I'm gonna do this part, which isn't gonna work, and then I will be flagging you and you and you. There we go. We got coal power plant that got built really quickly. We got some happy circuits as well, and that should make that possible to deliver. We want to prioritize. Yeah, okay, well, that doesn't happen. Right. We'll leave that. That will be now busy. You can see all of the little drivers there are heading up there. That's wonderful. Low storage of iron supply? You kidding me? Ah, I know why. I know why. Yep, that's not great. But we'll want that. And I don't want a warning here. I just want a warning here. So we'll get it a little bit better. I will come back to that. That's going to be the core of the next episode for sure. Whew. What do we want to do? Oh yeah. We want to kill this one. Kill and kill that. Kill this because we don't need it. We are going to now no longer use any of the bricks. So we want to make sure that we empty all the bricks and then get the rest of the bricks just done, and then we'll just flow in here. We will not be bringing any more bricks in here. So that can be taken out and that can be taken out. We'll still be bringing in the wood, of course. And this will also recover just a little bit of resources, which will be nice. And in the meantime, oh, I really want to delete this, but I can't really delete it just now. Now I can start deleting it because these are empty. So delete, delete, delete this part. Oh man, it feels so good deleting this. I'm going to delete all the inputs because we're not going to get any more inputs inbound. We're just going to use whatever is inside already. And that is not enough here to do anything. This one is not enough. So I can also delete that one and that one. Get those ones out and get that out. This cannot be deleted yet because it's still flowing. So we're going to need to wait for that. While this will be open now. And we'll let all of this just trickle in and get done. Then now we should be able to delete this little thing here. And as soon as this one comes around the corner, then we can delete that part. As long as it stands still. Okay, we have a delivery to the shipyard, so we get a ship inbound. This is very nice. This also means that we will now have a space here. So I think I will, between sessions, move the yellow one over so I can build the red one at the location where the yellow construction parts are made. It seems like a good idea. Now we are going to flip this the other way and this one the other way. So that means once this one gets done, if and when, there we go. Because that's kind of important. If I don't get this done, then suddenly I can't build any construction parts. And if I can't do construction parts, I can't build the belt. And if I can't build the belt, I can't get concrete for the construction parts, and so on and so forth. It gets stuck in an infinite loop of awfulness. Didn't I want... Oh, I was about to say, didn't I want to do a maintenance depot here? Yes, I do. We're doubling down to 95. It's just barely hanging on. So we definitely want to upgrade the maintenance depot whenever we can. Let's... whoa. That doesn't look good. That's definitely... This one has to go. I can't do that. Look at that awfulness. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get that up to level 4, level 3, and then go down to level... Yeah, that needs to be removed. That is absolutely disgraceful. Let's have a look. In the meantime, up on this part, is it working? Seems like it is. We get the coal inbound, 30 coal. That's not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. So we need to make sure that we do auto balance and auto balance. That is especially useful when you have the flywheels, so they will sort of build up the flywheels and then they'll tap down the flywheels and hopefully use a little bit less power. It also gave us a nice boost of 8 megawatts of power. And I will do this one so we can now get it on, but it won't work until we also upgrade the pipes, because this pipe can only transfer 60 and the next upgrade can transfer more. So that's what we also need. And I now need to make sure that I don't screw myself over, which I almost certainly will. This one, I'll take it out, because what happens now is 3. What happens is that they will use this. Wow, I'm bad at this. This is why I shouldn't be talking and playing at the same time. Alright, let me get this working. There. Right. They will be using the construction parts I just recovered. They will happily use those for useless things such as power poles and power and stuff. So here it goes over and it goes in. And this one has to be built quickly now, because otherwise we are stalling. Why is this not working? Because you have not enabled the other recipe. Great. So then now the new recipe is starting and it works. And we will now have more construction parts flowing in. These are very empty and they're not really getting anything until we start getting new construction parts out here. So let's have a look at this. We're getting a lot fewer warnings. So this is now an interesting part. This is full. This is full. Whatever are we going to do? Well, thank you for asking. We also have other issues, and that is the fact that these are spending an inordinate amount of... Oh, this is a perfect example. It picks up a little dirt, and then it spends an inordinate amount of time on just transferring there. Okay, that was fuel. Never mind. We have a wonderful, wonderful new addition here. It's this one. So what if we just built... This is called a stacker, and what it does is it basically just throws things out and into the ocean. That's my kind of problem-solving methodology, is throw things in the ocean and let the next generation clean it up. That is the true boomer mentality. So I'm going to be requesting all the dirt in the world, and I might even just speed it up and speed it up and speed it up. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, it's 10. Okay. And this one will be... there. They will now be requesting, also getting input. They just request all they can, and then that will be hopefully sent out here, and then it'll be basically dropped into the ocean. Damn, this looks great. The water looks really nice. So once it just drops into the ocean, then it'll basically be building a little island here, and I don't mind that. It's kind of close to this part, which will dig out a lot of dirt, and it's close to here and here. Not so close to these, but they're not as important, so that's going to be... it's an easier way to just dump things into the ocean at some point. So we'll see when this gets done. And it gets done now. Let's see if anything is coming in. Oh yes, they are happy. Those two that are high on dirt, they are now sort of passive providers. So you'd need someone to come in and pick up from there. Let me just check. This is export on, so that's good. They will come in once there's enough road here. There we go. Look at that. It just puts it down here into the ocean, and gradually we'll see a little island be built. And then once it's done, we can move this somewhere else, and it can sort of fill up islands. And at some point when it's above ground level, or above level 3, then we can sort of pave over the top. And that should solve all of our high dirt problems. This one, you can see they are coming out. They're picking it up here. They are very diligently picking up all the dirt. This one is waiting for limestone to go out. And let's have a look. Are we getting it? Yes, this is building with the new concrete formula, and it goes in here. This is also building, and now we get more of this. Perfect. And pipes are done. Really want to see the maintenance depot, because that would just be happy if we can get it. We also want to see this one done. So all we need to do is just wait a little bit, and we can see that we are getting fewer and fewer issues with... Oh, shut up. I was telling there was fewer and fewer issues. There you go. Fewer issues. Let's stick with that idea. Fewer issues here, so that means that our build is generally stabilizing. What an ominous thunderclap right as I said stabilizing. And just like that, we now have both of the new ones also created. That gives us a total power of about 20 megawatts. That's a massive boon of this. And obviously we are also going to use quite a lot of coal to get there, but it's still going to be a lot less coal than for the other way of making power, by making it into diesel and then making it to something else. So now we have limestone, coal, and could not harvest potatoes. That's not really a true warning. Then what was it I wanted to say? Oh yeah, these ones, definitely. We're going to do upgrades of this, and done. And I'm going to go upgrade and... Oh, almost done. Why not? What do we not have? So this one, now suddenly we'll have a big issue here. Now this is going to work. Let's have a look at this. Is 6 and 3. This is 24 and 12. And that means it's 4 times as many, but it's getting more than 4 times as many here. Not enough maintenance. We do have enough maintenance. Don't worry. It's just it's just getting taking a little time to catch up with the new much larger buffer. So we have a lot of maintenance. That one can just go away. Electronics is not surprisingly going to be an issue, so we'll just upgrade electronics as well. It's going to be super simple to do. And this is, again, I just want to show you this from the perspective of the bus build, because it's just, yeah, so easy to do. Done. We have now more of that. I'm also just working really diligently. We have upgrade, 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 and upgrade. And this one will now be hopefully the next. Where are we here? We should have done. Ah, yes, of course. It's this part. Yeah. Let's build these when we can. Now, that means it's time for us to wrap up and conclude. Let's start talking about what we did today, so that you can remember it and see if there are any designs you want to copy into your own factory. Very, very simple. This one is also future-proof, because I can build that one here when we need to upgrade to the next level of science labs. So this is very simple build, but it's prepared for the next tier as well. The concrete build is also important, because this is built for an upgrade. There are twice as many roadshow kilns as we need. I could shut 2 of them off and then do some merging of belts. Honestly, I don't really bother. We'll just, when we get the concrete upgrade, we'll just upgrade these, and then suddenly, boom, we have twice as much. We'll need to upgrade that belt and these 2 belts as well, but that's it. This is working. Concrete is automatically flowing in here and making lots and lots of construction parts. Those construction parts were used to make a new power plant, which has now solved the power plant for a good long while. That means now we have not so many problems. Well, actually we do have a big problem, and this is what always happens around this time. We have a lot of vehicles, and yet they don't seem to work. Like, why don't they work? Why are they not here? Like, for example, there are 10 vehicles assigned to this. Where are they? They're out on the map doing all sorts of crazy things, and that is what we're going to avoid in the next one with advanced logistics control.
And then I'm going to be focusing on that specifically, do a few other things as well, but it's mainly going to be about cleaning up the design of the flow in the base so that we can have a much more efficient base without all these annoying warnings, because that is exactly what happens. You can also see here. So you're going to have to tune in for the next. There are 6 vehicles here assigned, and yet there are only 2. Where are the rest of the 4? They should be going back and forth, and because they're not going back and forth, they're going all over the map. Then this is the problem. So that is something for us to fix in the next episode. While you wait for the next episode, well, may I suggest you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you are liking the channel and the work I do here, then you are welcome to support it on Patreon. It's very much appreciated. So I really appreciate all the people who are supporting, and that is kind of how we keep this channel running without all those ads and stuff. So thank you very much for joining, supporting, liking, and following. Until next time, take care and stay effective.